Hello and welcome back to another painting video. Today we're going to be continue painting our Infinity Army with this Coadjutor Crosier with the combi rifle. I have recently played a game and I now realize that 4 people is not enough in a game of this, so we had to increase our army a little bit. So we're gonna start with some pale flesh because he does have some exposed flesh, unlike anyone else that we have painted for this army so far. Yeah, I tried playing in, oh boy, 4 is not enough. So these guys are cheaper. They're like 13 points a piece. So versus like 30 or 50. So it helps me. It'll help fill out the army for me and give me some bodies. And they're also medics, so which is good for me. We're gonna do our German Field Gray World War II as our undersuit colors. If that's what we call it. If that's what we're calling it now. I think that's what we're calling it. And yeah, I think I liked the game when I played it. Not 100% sure. It is new for me. It doesn't have a lot of undersuit. It's all like mostly armor. So we can probably just get inside there. There's a lot of rules though. It is kind of heavy in like the keywords department. So like if you ever played the Batman miniature game, it's kind of similar in that regard. I think we'll paint these with these pouches that he's got going on. So yeah, if you've ever played the Batman miniature game, you'll know that there's like a lot of keywords and stuff that you have to know for each person, and it's kind of the same in that sense. So if you don't like memorizing a bunch of different things, then maybe this is not the game for you. But I would encourage you to give it a try. The cost of entry is pretty low, relatively compared to other miniature games. So, you know, you could give it a shot. Now we're gonna go to our blue, which if I remember is the ultramarine blue. And get that all nice in there. Then we'll start painting the model. We're leaving our shoes because our shoes are gold for our guys. So just get the blue going. I have one of my other guys that I've already painted next to me as kind of a reference to help guide my brush strokes as we go through this little adventure here. The adventure of paint. Just avoiding those little boxes that we've already painted. This might be pants that he had on, but can't really tell. So we're just gonna paint him blue. Paint it blue. He's got a knife on him. That's pretty cool. This guy looks pretty sick for just like a normie. For just a regular trooper. That's like one thing I'm like noticing. There's like a pretty good variety in just like the designs of people, even throughout the faction. So there's something kind of for everyone that, you know, is good. He's good. Just continuing our blue paint all the way through. We'll have to do a couple coats probably, as usual, because of the coating of the blue. I think we're gonna leave the collar. Well, there's like an inside of the collar and out, not outside, but like a trim that we will deal with. So let's go like this. Just lots of blue right now, just a whole lot of blue. You may be like, this is a lot of just one color on the guy. I would agree with you right now, but we gotta trust the process. We gotta trust that what we're doing eventually will be what we want. So just bear with it while we go. And then we'll just do our second coat, just kind of cleaning up all those areas that are still kind of black underneath. I think these are pants. I should have probably painted them that color, but we've gone too far now. We're too far in. You can change it if you want to. If you're doing the same kind of paint scheme at home and you feel like changing it, go for it. But if not, then don't. Just cleaning up all this blue so it's nice and smooth and clean. Get the inside there, forgot that. And here. Same thing there, just clean that up. So we've got our blue base coat. Now, while the face is still wet, let's get our Reikland flesh shade. I mean, not wet, while it's dry, we can coat it here. Just to, so it has time to dry while we're working on everything else on this guy. Okay, now we'll work on the straps with the leather brown. So all of like the little straps and everything on this guy, you want to be brown, so just gotta kind of find them. And even, oh, because no, my scabbards are white, I almost forgot. I was like, but the pistol holster can be brown, the belt here. We can get that strap. That's a strap there. That might be a strap. Let's just go to all those like raised bands and put in the brown on them. Hi, puppy. You've been gone all day. Where you been? Oh no, that's a kitty. She needs to get her nail. We need to cut her nails. She sounds like a dog walking around. So get the belt here. Then I think there's a strap across his chest. We can't really see it, but we'll get what we can in there. Just to add that variation and get all that in there. Okay, I think that does that for the brown. Now let's go to the white. Pulled my back muscles sleeping, you know, because I'm old. But yeah, if I turn certain ways, I can feel it and I'm like, ow. Okay, so we want to add some white to this guy. So we're gonna get the shoulder pad. We're gonna get this piece as well. Don't know what it is, but we're getting it. It's just a sci-fi nonsense, what we can call it. Like maybe it's like a targeting system, or who knows? If you know, let me know in the comments, because I have no idea. So we're gonna paint the knife scabbard. With some white paint. And we'll fix it later. Okay, and then we can find little bits on the armor as well to add some highlights to. So we got the little bits on the shoulder pads here. There's like little raised sections on the knee pads as well. We'll put those there. Oops, sorry there. And then we'll move on to our red, which I think I've been using dark vermilion. I could be using just regular scarlet, I'm not sure, but this is how we find out. But I keep going. So let's get some of that on here. It definitely looks darker, but now we're gonna add some red to this guy. So I want this whole section here to be red. And then, like we said on the collar earlier, want the collar to have like a red trim on it. We'll have to clean up the blue because it's getting there. And then we also like to pick out little bits of panels and put the red on it as well. So let's go through here, get those panels painted so that he is more than just a blue guy. We do put red in here, into the middle of these little gauntlets. And this one doesn't have like that kind of thing, but it does have a little thing there. Also put the red kind of surrounding the white on the elbow pads. There, you can also get that guy. We're just picking out little bits here and there to add some depth. Okay, now we got medium sea gray for the cloak. There we go. So for this guy here, we paint the gray on it. Oh, you know what I also forgot here? Well, we had the red. So I think it's scarlet is the red color that we used. There's a panel here that I wanted red. Well, all right. Now we can move to the dark gray that we use for our guns. To metallics, which is gunmetal for, I'm gonna put it on his little piece of tech that he has on his face. He has like a bionic eye situation going on here. Let's kind of put that in there. And then kind of just get parts of the gun that should kind of have more like metal-y pieces. So I put it on the magazine type of area, the barrel, maybe the sight. Maybe back here just a little bit, just to add some variety to the gun. So it's not just like a flat black color. Put some metal in there. We also have the knife and the gun here to get. For his hair, I'm going to use this desert yellow color to give him like a blonde look. Like I do. It's like a dirty blonde color. So let's go here. face there. All right. And then we get our brass color, brassy brass, for the gloves and the feet, the shoes. So our shoes are gold. I don't know why I decided to go with gold shoes. I think it's kind of cool though. It's like an eagle's talon or something, you know? I don't know. So I like to envision it. Then we get the gloves here. It's also like a little unique, right? Like, oh, their hands are gold? That's cool. Okay. Then we get our deep sky blue. And we do our little teeny itsy bitsy edge highlights on some of the areas just to help the armor pop a little bit more. Give it some scratches here and there. Just give it that little extra pop of color and otherwise popless scheme. Just get little bits here and there. Want like this panel here, that guy. Then in here we can kind of just hit a couple spots. Here we go. And then we hit the whole thing with the black wash to kind of finish it off. We gotta find an appropriate brush for this, but I think this will do. And then we just put the black wash on the model. Prevent it from pooling as much as we can. I'm gonna get a little bit extra on these guys so that they're nice and detailed with the folds there. Just keep going in here. Brush it, brush it, brush it. Get the eye thingy. We can kind of go into the hair a little bit. The mouth. And there. And that is how we're painting this Crosiers, I don't know, for our Infinity Army. As usual, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.